Welcome to this live session. In this live, I'm going to talk about ChatGPT. Okay, you may share this link with the persons who may be interested to see this. Okay, one second, I will check whether live has started. Okay, the live has started. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so first let me check whether audio quality is good. Okay, so if you are able to hear the voice, just mention through comment section. Okay, and if you are able, if you find any difficulty in, okay, it seems audio is okay, right? So just I will be starting it. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask through the chat window. Okay, okay. I will be rarely checking the chat window. Okay, so you may need to wait for some time to view your questions. Okay, so okay, so actually this live session is not for teaching about ChatGPT other things. Okay, just for exploring it. Okay, you may give your suggestions and any kind of ideas to play with that ChatGPT. Okay, so as you know, sometimes because of the network problems or like demand and requests, we may need to wait for some time, and that time we may be discussing about general things. Okay, that is what planned for this live session. Okay, I haven't just planned for anything. I just thought of like exploring it. So instead of exploring myself, I thought of like joining with the viewers of this channel. Okay, that is what the plan for this session. Maybe after that I will be like I will be taking efforts to prepare a complete guide kind of thing. Okay, so okay, that I will be I may be doing it later. Okay, but this is session, it's just for exploring the ChatGPT. Okay, that is what I can say. So if you have any ideas and questions, you can ask me. Okay, actually I am uploading AI related news videos for many years. Actually I have uploaded 261 videos. Okay, and I'm doing it for many years, but I have seen a lot of innovative products and very unimaginable kind of applications of AI. Okay, really surprising things, amazing things. Okay, but the thing is that are everything they were in demo mode or for limited within limited circle. Okay, maybe within the university, like that only. Okay, so they are not getting that kind of traction ChatGPT is currently getting. Okay, so that doesn't mean that they are not worth, right? So if you have it sometime, you can just go through this playlist. I have provided the playlist link in the description of this live session video. Okay, you can just check it and you can find a lot of news videos and about artificial intelligence. Okay, new algorithms, new applications, and new hardware, AI hardwares, that kind of stuff. A lot of stuffs are there in that list. Okay, you can go through that. Okay, but this live session is mainly for ChatGPT, exploring it. Okay, so if you are not familiar with ChatGPT, let me just give the overview. Okay, first of all, before doing that, first I would like to make sure that the audio is good. Okay, let me check it first. So right now I'm not seeing any users. Okay, that case, just I will just continue it. If there are any issues, if anyone is mocking any issue, I will stop there. Okay. By the meantime, I am just continuing, just talking. It seems the audio. It seems the audio is very low. It seems. Okay, I will be trying to talk loudly. And by the meantime, if you have any questions, you can ask it through the chat window. Okay, that's it. You can share this link to many people so that we can get ideas from a lot of people, and we can have a like interesting discussion. Okay. And by the meantime, you can just go through, if you have some time, you can go through the ChatGPT subreddit for getting a lot of interesting and useful information about ChatGPT. A lot of people are sharing their like interesting screenshots of conversation with their ChatGPT instance. Okay. And currently it is not giving any API, so we may not be getting official applications for that. Okay. But some workaround ways, like a lot of unofficial things are there, but better we have to I explore ChatGPT from official OpenAI website only as of now. Okay. Like chat.openai.com/chat. Okay. You may need to give the either you have to log in with your Google account, or you can create account by giving your email ID. Okay. And first of all, like, okay, in that screen they have provided examples, like you can ask ChatGPT to explain about quantum computing. In that case, anything in simple terms or maybe expert level, like that. So you can ask this kind of questions, and you can ask for creative ideas for celebrating birthday, and even we can ask to write coding. Okay. We can just give the problem, it will come up with coding. And I noticed a lot of screenshot shared by many people, where they asked ChatGPT to fix their coding. Okay, so if they're facing some difficulty in like debugging the code, just they're pasting their software code here, and ChatGPT is helping to fix it. Actually, the key thing is it is conversational. It is not just like Google search or the thing. Like, okay, so you can continuously talk with that. Say for example, you can ask an article, write an article for you, maybe for about for example about a computer. Okay, it will be giving the answer, and you can again you can ask to rewrite in a simple way, or understandable for kids, like that. Okay. In that case, you need not again tell the same thing. Okay, so it will be remembering the conversation. Okay, so in that case, it is better to have new chat for each and every topic. Okay. So that is what in the capability section they mentioned: remembers what the user said earlier in the conversation, and the follow-up corrections, and decline inappropriate request. Actually, this is one key thing in the ChatGPT. Actually, OpenAI has provided a lot of other stuff like playground. Actually, I mentioned it in my previous video a few months back. Okay, in that versions they are providing like API. We can create our own application by calling the API code. A lot of stuff there. Okay, but that previous versions are having some kind of limitations. So if there are any inappropriate requests, it will be giving some random answers or like incorrect things. Okay, but this new version, that ChatGPT, is having the capability to decline any inappropriate requests. Okay, so limitations, it's a clear road thing. Sometimes it will give incorrect information. Okay, because it's a machine generated, right? And obviously sometimes it can give some harmful instructions, or the key thing is biased content. So you can see a lot of examples online, especially in the ChatGPT subreddit, explaining about how much biased it is. Okay, even I just noticed one screenshot where they asked about negatives, positives of Donald Trump. For that, it said that it won't. It is a policy to avoiding this kind of stuff. But the same person asked the same question for Joe Biden, and it listed the positive traits of him. Okay, so obviously it's a biased. Okay, but as the fundamental of artificial intelligence, it will be continuously getting trained, right? So it will be improving bit by bit based on the usage. Okay, so obviously we are just training the model just by using it. Okay, so in the later time it will be improved. And the key thing is it is having very limited knowledge about the world and the events after 2021. So it is not connected to internet. Okay, so it's not up to date. So that is the general thing. So even the general FAQ section, they mentioned that. Okay, so if you have some time, you can go through it. First, before that, I just check whether everything is okay. Okay, because I'm not seeing the response from anyone about the audio quality, other stuff. Okay, so even I'm not able to check the text right now. I will check it in my mobile. Okay, so I don't know why it's not showing. I will check it and then we will continue. Okay, 3 people are watching. Okay, any questions? Okay, okay. H7 Opala is asking, when this is implemented into your brand, will it be a chat tool? Okay, okay. Okay, so it means it's audible. Okay, there is no problem. So I will be just continue my talk. Okay, and if there are any issues, just mention it. I'm not checking it continuously. Okay, sometimes I will be checking, and may not be checking it continuously. Okay, I'm just trying to make it a very lengthy session here. So if you're willing to watch it later, you can just bookmark it. Okay, maybe I will be keeping it as an offline video at the end of the session if everything is going fine. Okay, okay, so how does cost to ChatGPT? Currently is a research preview. It's a free. Today they announced that OpenAI has announced that they are providing the ChatGPT Plus subscription model. I think it's $20 per month, but it will be available only in US right now. Maybe they will be expanding it later. time. And even for US also, they are rolling out to only the people who are in the waiting list. Okay. In that case, in the paid version, there won't be any restrictions. Okay. In the free version, if there is any demand, we may not be using it at that time. Okay. Okay. So a lot of other steps, like how it's working, that's thing. Okay. And a lot of people are asking about whether we can use it for our commercial use. They clearly mentioned that it can be used. Okay, it's for commercial use. We can use the content generated by ChatGPT in our blogs or any kind of commercial purpose. Okay, even I asked about it in the chat window also. Obviously, it explained that same answer. Okay. So basically, based on my experience, it is really useful as of now. Okay, I noticed a lot of other applications previously, but they may be in the initial stages. Okay, since this one is released to the public, it's almost matured. Okay, it's not completely correct, but I can say that it's up to mark. Okay. Even I tried to ask it to write a poem for my blog post, this blog post. Okay, actually I published this blog post. Even I taken help from ChatGPT for creating content for this blog post. Okay, so it's about simple things to have a happy and a peaceful life. Okay, actually it's a very simple article. Okay, so I just give the overview about this article to ChatGPT and asked it to create the poem about the blog post so that I can use that for promoting this blog post. Okay, so within a few seconds it came up with this poem. Okay, so I provided the link for that in the description of this video. You can check it. Okay, so it's somewhat similar. It's very difficult to judge whether it's created by AI or by a human. Okay, so it's somewhat meaningful also. And so this is the thing. And even for my blog post about smartwatches, it was very useful. So basically I can say that it is really useful. Okay, it's not just for fun. Okay, so we can use it for any kind of stuff. Actually, I thought of creating a similar thing. I already discussed in my community tab post, other stuff in many places. Okay, actually I'm having Bible application, Bible quotes application. A lot of people are using it. Currently I'm not promoting it, but still many people, active users, are there. Okay, so I thought of providing option to allow them to ask questions about Bible and get answers with the help of AI. Just I can load the Bible text for the training. But I found it some difficulty to implement it because I'm not much familiar with AI development. Even I'm not much familiar with Bible also. So, but many people suggested a lot of different ways. Okay, but I thought of doing it later because it seems it's a bit difficult task, time consuming task. Basically I had to create a database and allow the users to add their questions and answers like that, and then train the model with the data and with their feedback. It's not a completely automated stuff. Okay, that was the suggestions I received when I discussed in various social media platforms about my plans. Okay, since I'm not having much time, so I just stopped implementing it. But after seeing this ChatGPT, okay, I think it's a good idea stopping it because this one is having a powerful thing. Even we can ask any questions about Bible, other thing. So it's completely it's a general kind of chatbot. Okay, so we can use it for creating articles about any kind of field or domain we can create code in any kind of language. So basically it's becoming a general purpose thing. Okay, and since it's getting trained with a lot of inputs, obviously it will be better than our own efforts. So I'm just dropping that plan, and maybe in the future I'll be using the API of this one, maybe for giving more importance to that particular domain. In the case of Bible, or for emerging technologies like that. Okay, that I will be doing it later, but this session is for just for exploring the stuffs, it created poem, right, like that. And here a lot of people are trying various things. Okay, some of them are interesting, some of them are funny, some of them are really useful. Okay, okay. So obviously, apart from technical things, a lot of discussions are going on related to job loss. Okay, obviously, writers, SEO people, a lot of people will be immediately the impact. We can see the impact. Okay, because it is writing the articles comparable with comparable quality to the normal writers. Okay, it may not be to the expert level, and obviously human kind of intervention is completely different, right? But and the repeated task it can do, even softer stuff it is doing in better way. So I would say that we have a lot of opportunities, and at the same time inconveniences also. Okay, so it's in simple words, I can say that it is having huge impact on our life. Okay, as of now, but we don't know how it's going. Okay, so let us start it. Okay, just I can start with hi. Okay, let us see what it's saying. So if it's taking more time, I can talk about general things. Okay, hello, how can I help you today? Okay, just we can ask questions about it. Who are you, like that? Okay, to start with. I don't know why it's taking this much time for this thing. So while generating the thing, we can just stop it, and we can if you like it, we can give it's a training process, AI training. Okay, so if you upload it, it will if we give thumbs up, it will be the training will be updated, or thumbs down, it will be marking that it is not that much good. Okay, so it's a AI language model developed by OpenAI, designed to assist with generating human-like text. Okay, based on the input provided to me. Okay, let us start with some interesting stuff first. Okay, many people suggested we have to give the statement instead of asking questions. Okay, so no, there is no solid rules like that, but it is better to give statements to get better results. That is what many people are saying. We can ask questions also, no problem. Okay, tell me about AI. First we can see like that. So artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are designed to think and act like humans. These machines can be trained to perform tasks such as recognizing speech, making decisions, and translating languages, among others. AI systems can be classified into different types, including machine learning, which involves teaching machines to learn from data, and deep learning, a type of ML that uses neural networks to perform complex tasks. The development of AI has the potential to revolutionize many industries and improve our daily lives, but it also raises ethical and societal questions that need to be considered. Okay, so it's if you are a very beginner, it will be looking like vague, right? maybe people who are in AI field can better understand it, or it will be okay for them, but for beginners it may be not looking good, right? So we can ask it to refine it, rephrase it so that anyone can understand it easily. So now it is better. Artificial intelligence or AI is when computers and machines are made to work and think like people. So it is easy to understand sentence, right? They can be taught to do things like recognize speech, make choices, and translate languages. So they can recognize the speech. Okay, so it is used in YouTube, right? So whenever we speech, it is automatically transcribing it. Okay, and a lot of assistants, AI assistants, Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa, right, make choices and translate languages. There are different types of AI. Common one is machine learning, where machines learn from data. So previously we had to train them by giving labels. Like that time we had to spend a lot of human resources. Okay, because of the machine learning, because of that only we are able to see the huge growth in AI, because the training is fully automated right now. Okay, so I provided a lot of in-depth videos about AI in the artificial intelligence playlist. Okay, you can check it. So basically, now it's improved the sentences so that anyone can easily understand it. Okay. Okay. So next we can ask some tricky questions. Okay. Tell whether A is good or not for the people. If this text is visible to you, if it is not visible, let me know. I can just adjust the window size. So the answer is, the impact of AI on society is a complex and a controversial issue with both potential benefits and drawbacks. On the positive side, AI has the potential to greatly improve people's lives in many ways, such as by increasing efficiency, accuracy, and convenience in various industries, from healthcare to transportation. It can also help solve complex problems and enhance scientific and technological advancements. So again, this one also bit kind of vague, right? So we can again ask it to rephrase it. Can you summarize in simple sentence? Okay, the impact of AI on people is both positive and negative and depends on how it is developed, used, and regulated. Okay. Okay. So just by seeing it in the mobile, it seems it's a bit difficult to read it. So I'm just trying to zoom it. Okay. Okay. Now I will ask it to write a story. Write a simple story for a kid to tell about the importance of integrity. So it started writing the story immediately, right? Once upon a time, there was a little bear named Tweety who lived in a tree with his family and friends. One day, Tweety found a shiny gold coin on the ground. He was very excited and wanted to keep it for himself. His mother's words about the importance of being honest and having integrity. So Tweety flew to the farmer who lived nearby and told him about the gold coin. Great Tweety, a warm hug as a reward. So I started writing this story immediately, right? So and I believe it will be almost unique. Okay, so I think sometimes we can ask it to regenerate. Okay, so anyone, you can also try in your window and check whether it is giving the same story or some other story. Okay, and just mention it through the comment. Okay, now I adjusted the window. Okay. Okay, so apart from uh, the story kind of things, we can ask the real things also. Like we can ask about uh, stories in the Bible. Okay, list the stories told by Jesus in the Bible. But now the speed got reduced. I don't know why, because of demand or other problems. So it's letting all the parable, and it's giving reference to the chapters and verses number also. Okay, so it is okay. It's saying that it's just few examples of many parables. Okay, maybe we can ask it how many total parables told by Jesus. Okay, before doing that, just we can ask to tell the complete story, any one of that. Let us check whether we can access it by giving the numbers. If the numbers are not working, we can give the chapter and verse number or that title. Okay, let us take this fourth one. Okay, tell the fourth story. So fourth one is the parable of prodigal son, Luke 15:11-32. So it's referencing with the number correctly. Okay, so it started telling the story. So the story is about a younger son who asks his father for his share of inheritance so he can go and live his own life. He leaves his home, squanders all of his wealth on loose living, and finds himself in their circumstances. Message of God's actually, apart from giving the story, it's giving the summary also. The story illustrates the message of God's unconditional love and forgiveness for all of his children, regardless of their mistakes and failures. It encourages us to turn to God and ask for forgiveness, knowing that He will always welcome us back with open arms. Okay, now let us ask to summarize it again for the kids. So it's really like fast. Immediately started writing for the kids. So it's looking like simple to understand, right? The parable of the prodigal son is a story about a young boy who asks for his share of money from his dad, goes out to have fun and spends all the money. He then realizes he made a mistake and goes back to his dad to say sorry. His dad was very happy to see him and threw a big party to celebrate his return. The story teaches us that it is never too late to say sorry and ask for forgiveness, and that our parents will always love us no matter what. So it's immediately summarized so that children can understand it, right? So now let us try to translate it. Ask it to translate it to Tamil. I don't know whether it is provided with Tamil data. Let us try first Tamil, otherwise we can later try with other languages. So it's taking more time in this case. Okay. Okay, it's taking more time. I don't know why. It's so we can get better. I think we can. So it's not looking good. I will stop it. Okay. Maybe I can ask it to translate in. Ask it to tell the 10th story for the story 10 for a kid. So for that it automatically started answering. Okay, so it seems that database is not filled with Tamil data, but it's just trying to do it. Okay, but it's not accurate. Okay, this one it started writing it quickly. The parable of rich fool is a story told by Jesus in the New Testament of the Bible, Luke 12:13-21. The story is about a rich man who had a great harvest and was worried about where he would store all of his crops. He decided to tear down his barns and build bigger ones to store all of his wealth. However, that very night, God called him to give an account of his life, and he died. The story illustrates the message that life is short and uncertain, and that we should not focus on accumulating wealth and material possessions, but rather on pleasing God and helping others. In simple terms, the story is about a man who was very rich but didn't think about God or other people. He was only worried about having more things for himself. But then he died. The story teaches us that it is not good to just think about ourselves and have a lot of things. We should also think about helping others and being kind. Okay. Maybe these are all straightforward questions, right? Maybe we can just again ask, trying to ask some tricky questions. Maybe we can ask the AI to tell real life examples for any kind of stories. Do you list a real life example from history for each of the stories, each these 10 stories? It may be difficult. Let us see. Let's see. So as expected, it is not giving the straight answer, but it's trying to tell something. Okay. Okay. So a lot of other questions also we can ask. Maybe instead of fully talking about the same topic, maybe I can switch to emerging technologies. Okay. Okay. First, we can ask about what is emerging technologies? What is emerging technologies? It's taking some time, it seems, but I don't know whether it is because of the demand, server demand, or processing time. Okay, so it's like meaningful answer only, but again we can ask it to simplify it. So now it's somewhat better. Okay. Now we can ask it to write a poem. Okay, write a simple and interesting poem about emerging technologies. So this one also very quick only, right? But so somewhat okay, right? Emerging technologies were so new, bringing change with a promise true, from robots that work to internet to so fast, making life easier at last. Virtual reality, a world beyond. Augmented reality, a new bond with friends far away, feel so close thanks to technology that knows. Blockchain and AI, so smart and bright, transforming industries with all their might. The future is here, it is in our grasp, the emerging technologies at last. So let's embrace these wonders of our time and shape the future in a way that is kind, for a better world with progress and peace, thanks to emerging technologies that will never cease. Okay, again we can ask it to simplify this. For a kid. Okay, now we can ask some serious questions. Will these tech affect my job? So it seems again it's giving some meaningful answers. So almost all the answers are almost meaningful only, right? Okay. Maybe we can ask just say yes or no. Like, just say yes or no. Okay, it will be affecting. Okay. Let us give the instruction, say yes or no. Okay, so it's obviously saying that it will affect negatively. Okay. How to manage? So this answer also meaningful, and they just listed the stay informed, upskill, network, be adaptable, seek new opportunities. Okay. Okay, before going in detail about the emerging technologies, maybe I can check each topic. Okay. Before that, we can ask some interesting questions like we can ask to write a program. Ask, okay, write a simple PHP code to upload file. Interestingly, it is like code formatting also is doing, coloring, everything. So it's like nice feature, right? So it's looks like a professional coding, right? But I don't know why it's taking this much time. Maybe many people might have asked this question. Okay. So it's giving some explanation also. Okay. So it's really interesting. Maybe I can say that useful to learn the things because it's explaining each and everything, right? So apart from using it to write the code, we can just use it for learning purpose, right? Any kind of new programming language or any applications, right? Okay. Yeah. Maybe we can ask it how to check run the code. How do I check or run this code? So it's giving that kind of explanation also, right? So it's really like meaningful only, right? So if you are familiar with that, you can understand that, right? So similarly, I hope each and every field or domain, it's giving some meaningful information, right? Okay, he's giving the disclaimer also. We should not use it in the production environment. Okay. Okay, now try to like change the variable name. Say for example, if I want to append QPT to all the variables, let us check whether it's doing it or not. Append to all variables in the code. I think as prefix. Maybe I can ask it to prefix it. Suffix. But I don't know why it's saying that it's not having variables. Maybe we can ask it then what is dollar file name, then how do you call what is. But here it's saying that it's a variable, right? So clearly it's saying that it does not contain any variables, but internally it is understanding that file name is a variable. Okay, so now let us ask it to clarify it. Then why did you say well, you understand that the file name is a variable. So error occurred. Okay, we can refresh it. Okay. Okay, we can ask something different. We can ask it to have a discussion. Just we can watch. So it's immediately created, right, for the discussions. But it's not that much interesting. It's like a separate set of arguments. Maybe in the future they may be having interesting discussions. As of now, they're just listing their advantages. Maybe at the end we can ask it to make it interesting, like a heated discussion. Okay, these are all the very general information, right? We can ask it to have a make them to have a interesting heated discussion with simple short sentences. Okay, I don't have enough patience to read them fully. So bot one, it's a simplicity, integration with HTML, Python. But it seems repeating the answer, right? Simple integration with the HTML. Okay, let us see how it's going. So concluded in the positive way, it seems. Okay. 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 Now we can ask about some emerging technologies. Can you think that CRISPR will make the hospitals obsolete in the coming days? So, So it's saying that no, CRISPR technology is unlikely to make hospitals obsolete in the near future. I don't know whether everyone is able to read it, or I have to read them. Okay. So let us first check whether it is having our personal details. I will ask whether it is knowing my name. Do you know my name? But we logged in, right? I don't know whether they are not providing that data or it's just lying. Okay, now it's saying that it's not having access to the personal information. Okay, now let us check it. I will be asking it to suggest me dress, whether it is knowing whether I am male or female. Okay, so now let us check it. Okay, so it's just giving general answer. Okay, actually I heard that the openAI was developed as a consortium. I think I don't remember exactly, but many years back I published a news about it. Even Elon Musk was there. I think I don't know exactly. Actually, that time they said their main purpose, reason for creating openAI is for like controlling the development of AI instead of making it exploding and controlling the humans. They wanted to stop that kind of activities. I mean, regulate it. For that purpose only, they developed. They initiated it, but I don't know how their journey was. I'm just remembering that, but I don't know exactly whether it is OpenAI or some other thing, but related to OpenAI only, right? Okay, so basically I think based on their answers I can understand that they are not keeping any personal details. Okay, but my understanding is since it's a conversational, it can temporarily hold the details. If I'm asking about giving detail I am from this country, I am this gender, like that, and again I can ask questions without specifying the country and gender, and it will be assuming the country and gender while giving the next answers. Okay, so that is a different thing, that is a temporary thing. So basically apart from that, it seems it's not getting any details. Okay, just I will ask by specifying name, like who is Rajamanikam. So it's not knowing that as specified in the FAQ sections, they are not connected to internet. They are having data based on their training only. Okay. so it's okay. But let us ask about any maybe I can ask about a website. Okay, it is giving the answer related to google.com, right? And it's saying that it is owned by Alphabet like that, and it's created in 2015 as parent company of Google like that. So basically it is considering google.com as a company. Now let us make it consider as a website. Okay, when it was launched like that, and when it was like published like that, I can ask, right? Just so now it's automatically started considering as a domain, right? 1997, but previously it was considering it as a company. Okay, so it's switching dynamically context. So it's saying that most popular search engine. Okay, we can ask as a question, which is most popular search engine. So it's giving some additional details. Whenever we ask questions, it's trying to give some additional relevant information also, right? Okay, we can ask about which one was popular in 1998. We can ask. In the late 90s, the most Yahoo search. Okay, let me ask about Yahoo search. What happened to Yahoo search like that, right? Still in operation today. So it has significantly decreased in popularity compared to its heyday. Okay, so as I said, it's dynamically like understanding the context, right? Okay, now again we can ask some tricky question like which country is big. So whether it's considering as based on the area or political or military power like that, or whether it's asking any follow-up questions. Like, let us check. So it's considering the size, right? Maybe we can try with other words. Which country is great like that? Okay. Which country is great? So it seems a bit biased, or it's a correct answer, right? So for a lot of similar questions, it's like giving very generalized answers, but for this particular questions, it's listed some countries: Canada, Germany, United States, Switzerland, and Japan. Okay, maybe we can ask the question based on that. Why you consider Canada as great instead of, we can say, some other country? Which one we can say? France is there and here, not right? We can ask France. Maybe we can ask about poor countries. Which is poor country? Why and why? It's giving like a sensible answer, right? But it didn't mention any particular name, it seems. South Asian, Central America, like that only it mentioned. Maybe we can ask to regenerate response. Okay, so again similar answer. Okay, but this time mention some names. Okay, maybe we can ask some like solutions. Okay, how to improve the economy of a country. Economy. Country. So almost all the answers are somewhat meaningful, right? Actually, we can make use of it. But the only thing is, we don't know whether it's correct or not. That is there, right? So better we can work on creating content for our known domains, and this we will be able to verify the authenticity, right? So that will be the good approach. If you are trying to create content for random domain, unknown domains, unknown field, it may not be that much effective, it seems. Okay, maybe we can ask individually, like how can I improve my YouTube channel, like that. Okay, how do I'm running? Maybe I can give some details. First, let me check whether it's able to like understand continuous instructions. Instead of giving everything in a single sentence, I'm just trying to give separate sentences. Okay. First, we can instruct it to listen following instructions. I'm going to I need your suggestions to improve my YouTube channel. Okay. Listen while I give details about it step by step, one by one. Okay, whether it's listening or not, let us check. Okay, it's able to interpret my sentence. Okay, and even it's giving some suggestions like give the topics, target audience, goals. Okay. My channel is about science and technology news. I mean about and I cover emerging actually all the suggestions are really meaningful, right? Okay, these are the very general thing. Let me ask a specific question. Okay, let me ask another question based on answer. Do you think that the name So the answer is I think consistent, right? So it's consistently telling the same thing, right? Okay, maybe we can ask some suggestions. Okay, they are not that much useful, but somewhat meaningful only, right? Okay, we can ask some specific questions. How to promote it? How to promote my channel? So all the suggestions are really useful only, right? Okay, maybe we can ask any like these are all very generic things, right? We can get it from Google search, right? Or even just by going through articles. But the real or unique thing about the ChatGPT is we can ask it to do some kind of promotions, like promote text, like that we can create. Let me ask it. Can you give? Can you give me a tweet to promote my channel? Okay, it's saying that it's a new channel, so let me correct it. But let me see what it's doing now. Okay, it's like it's immediately correcting that it, right? And it's giving justification also, along with your channel emphasizes the experience and the expertise you bring to the table. Okay, I can ask it to give some suggestions for playlist. all are general things, right? Maybe I can ask it to give some unique idea. Actually, all these suggestions are somewhat okay, right? Gadgets, future forecast, tech talk, innovations, but not that much like attractive or unique. But it's okay. Yeah, my observation is, for any questions, it's giving relevant answers only. But we cannot expect unique, straightforward answers. So when I asked to create unique things, it's just trying to do something, right? So this answer is somewhat different from previous one. But let me check whether it is giving the answer based on facts or just a random, like literally it compile the words, or just we can check it, ask it what. Actually, it's giving video title also, right? Science fiction to science fact. Maybe next I can ask it to give the script for that videos. Okay, which one I can select? I can ask to write. Maybe I can ask about quantum computing. So too many requests, so let me stop here. Maybe we can go through it, just review it. So this one is discussion between two bots, right? One is pro Python, big fan of Python, but from here it's like it's a very general thing, right? Okay, these are all not much useful, but the coding writing part will be really useful. Okay, article writing, coding writing. Okay, and mostly it's trying to give very generalized answers, right? Maybe in our own version, maybe in the future they will be trying to like provide our own instance which can give some details without any filtrations. In this version, it seems they are trying to give very generalized answers instead of creating any conflicts, it seems. But regarding personal questions, it's really useful. I can make use of these suggestions to improve my channel. Okay, and almost whatever I already know, they are just matching with these suggestions. Okay, so it's really useful. So anyone who is new to YouTube channel, they can just make use of this ChatGPT. Okay, so what I understand from this is I too can use it for whatever field domain I'm interested in, right? So if I'm entering to new thing, say for example I'm just trying to create any AI tool something, maybe I can ask ChatGPT about how to use it effectively, where I can learn it. I can ask it to suggest good resources, and even I can ask it to evaluate my assignments, that kind of stuff, right? So basically I can use it for learning new stuff. Okay, so it's almost for learning purpose it's okay, for article writing it's okay, code writing corrections for that kind of okay, but any kind of new discussions, any decision making, for that kind of stuff, as of now it's not that much useful. I would say that I may not be saying that it is completely waste, that kind of thing, but it's not up to that mark right now. Okay, so as of now we can use it for article writing and just trying to understand any new concepts. For that it's really useful. We can make it to give simple answers, simplify their answers. Okay, that kind of functions are working good, right? Okay, so since I asked about video script, stopped, or because of time limit 1 hour, right? Too many requests, try again later. Okay, so let me just so by the meantime I will be showing that list of AI videos I already uploaded in my channel. Okay, before going through it, I will check whether any questions are there. I'm just finding difficulty in checking the comments. Okay, so I think we already gone through these things, right? Data deletion. So as I said, this one is important, so we can use it for commercial uses, no problem, right? So you can use it for coding purpose, you can use it for article writing for your blog and website, you can use it for script writing for our YouTube videos, or even we can use it for creating poem. Let me check whether it's able to create music. Can you create music notes for my song? So 1 hour, so better we can stop it now, right? Okay, thanks for watching this live. Okay, maybe in the next live or next video I'll be trying to give informative things. Okay, first time I'm just exploring, right? So I already use it for creating that poem and one article, but apart from that I'm not much familiar with. I already explored the other AI tools. Okay, but for this purpose I'm just exploring it, and even I'm not that much familiar with AI related things. Okay, I'm just exploring it, and I have uploaded a lot of videos, news videos about it, and I could understand the overview, right? How the industry is working, what are the researchers are doing, that kind of stuff. But I'm not particularly familiar with any kind of AI algorithms or coding. Okay, so I cannot comment much about the performance of this one. Okay, but based on my understanding with other thing, there are a lot of other powerful AI tools out there. Okay, you can check in the playlist. Okay, even a few years back, I think from MIT, they published a research paper for their innovation. Like if you give the photo of any food recipe, okay, this, say for example, if you're giving some kind of like say for example cake, okay, if you give that cake or photo of the cake, that AI will list down all the ingredients, and it will give the recipe for preparing that. Okay, that kind of powerful AI are there. I won't say that whether it's a powerful, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know the details about whether that task is difficult or this one is difficult, like that. Okay, because some tasks may be looking different, but AI will be doing it very easily. Actually, many years back, Google provided a simple JS file. We can just put it in our computer, and we can just start creating AI application just by training it. Okay, I already displayed one sample from my web camera. Okay, okay, so a lot of innovative and very deep researches are happening in the AI field. But the unique thing is that about ChatGPT is it's it's going viral, right? So it's publicly available. Okay, so the training will be like lot of training is given to that model. Okay, so it may be doing better. Okay, but again, a lot of different algorithms, even as I said, different AI hardwares, many researchers are developing that kind of stuff. So completely different perspective. Okay, so we need to understand those things also. Okay, and recently a lot of new AI tools are there, right? But they are not available for public, right? So for example, Google, that music LM that create music based on text descriptions, right? That also very interesting. You can watch it. I already provided all the examples. Even if we give the photo, it is creating music for that photo. Okay, so it's really useful, but we cannot try it ourselves. Okay, so apart from this kind of stuff, actually real usage also AI is taking important role, especially in medical. Okay, so radio mostly I heard that it is doing better than radiologist in detecting any kind of diseases, basically doing diagnosis, right, by going through the scan reports. Okay, and you might have heard about AI lawyers. Already they are getting implemented in some places. Okay, so a lot of stuff there. Personally, I noticed the power of AI for running YouTube channel. Okay, previously I used to spend a lot of time in preparing the subtitle. Okay, now it is very easy because of the AI. Okay, so it's continuously evolving. Previously it won't recognize my voice. Okay, because of different accent maybe. Okay, but now it's doing the transcription very quickly and easily. Okay, especially this free online AI tool will help to understand, right? It's really very useful. You can upload any PDF file, a research paper, okay, and you can ask any questions. It's really giving very informative details about the research paper, okay. So this one is generating 3D models, okay, based on the text. So a lot of stuffs are there. So this one also very interesting one, Microsoft AI Tool Valley, okay. So here we can give the 3 seconds audio sample of any person, and it will imitate that person. We can give any text. That model will be giving output of voice of that person. Okay, but again, this one also not available for public because it can create a lot of fake audio calls, right? Impersonations, that kind of problems will be happening. So a lot of drug findings are happening with the help of AI, okay. So this one actually 3 months back I published, right? This is the procedure of that ChatGPT provided by the openAI only, okay. We can use the playground to write essays, okay, and a lot of stuffs are there. I already given details about them in that video, okay. So as I said, they are useful for creating new proteins also, like. So they're trying to detect the Parkinson's just by monitoring the breathing patterns. So obviously we know a lot of robots using AI, okay. So a lot of stuff, mostly everyone is aware of robotics and drones, that kind of stuff that are using AI for their activities. But a lot of other things, mostly they may be invisible or behind the scenes, okay. They are using powerful AI models, okay. So you can go through this playlist, and if you like that playlist, you can share with the people who are interested to know about artificial intelligence innovations, okay. And let me know if you find any irrelevant video in this list, okay. Actually I have provided that playlist link in the description of this live session video, okay. You can check it that, okay. Actually in the internet you can see a lot of AI related stuff, right? But some of them are having fake or exaggerated kind of information, right? But whatever video I uploaded and included in the playlist, they are backed by scientific research papers, okay. Most of them are actually I used to find the news items by going through the research papers and the news press releases from universities provided with research papers links, okay. So mostly they are somewhat reliable. I won't say that they are exactly correct or something, okay. Just because they got published in the research paper doesn't mean that they are correct and accurate, okay. We don't take like that, but somehow what I can say is we can just consider it for checking them, okay. So next thing is everyone is right now talking about artificial intelligence, right? But the next big thing is the neuromorphic computing. I uploaded a lot of videos for that only, right? So even even when we call the current AI things machine learning, the deep learning, that kind of stuff, as a as imitating a real human being, but actually they are not doing like that. They are working in different way. Okay, but some researchers, like some group of researchers, are trying to exactly replicate the human brain. So that is like neuromorphic computing, and that stuff is like it's a theoretical, but they need hardware for that, right? But interestingly, a few days back, some MIT researchers have released a paper talking about like a step towards achieving that, right? Actually, they used magic angle graphene along with the boron nitrate, some kind of stuff. Okay, and they are able to switch on and off superconductivity very easily. Okay, so it's a step towards neuromorphic computing. So when we realize that kind of computing, then the power of AI will be comparable to human, right? And again, as I mentioned previously, some research groups are trying to create hardware specific to AI, because that fast development of AI is bringing some climate change problem also, because they need a lot of power to run the data centers, right? And obviously they are creating climate problems. Okay, so many companies are claiming that they are running their data center in a green way, but we don't know exactly what is happening. But even if say for example, if a lot of people are start using ChatGPT, again that processing power, more processing power will be required, right? Right now the power is less, then only we have to wait for 1 hour, like right, try again later. But today ChatGPT plus subscription plan was announced, right? For $20 per month. So if a lot of people are paying for that, then they have to make sure that available computing power is there. Okay, so they have to build up a lot of data centers, and then the pollution problem will be arising, right? So before expanding the AI ecosystem, it is very important to make them run with low power, right? So for that, people are working on to create hardware specific for AI. Okay, and again, a lot of privacy, that kind of constraints also there. Right now in the ChatGPT, whatever I type on my computer web browser, that information is getting delivered to the openAI, right? Then they're sending the reply. So obviously my details are shared with the third party, right? So this may be a constraint in many cases. Okay, so in all the instances we cannot do like this. Okay, so in that case, having a hardware that can work locally will be more useful. Okay, so that we need not depend on third party stuff. Actually, a lot of different innovations are there. Some people are trying to put some key things in local, and with some kind of encryption, they are hiding the details. Actually, they're physical connections, and they're trying to connect. It's a kind of encryption stuff. So I'm just telling about one example like that. Lot of different ways. So they're trying in different ways. Okay, so the ultimate aim is we need to reduce the power hungry problem of AI. Okay, so once that kind of problems got solved, then we will be seeing huge growth of AI. Okay, so you can check them one by one. Okay, so in the description section I'll be providing the research paper link and even the link for the news source also. Okay, so this one, many people talked about this one, hallucination, new antibody drug discovered by AI algorithm of MIT. I don't know whether it is available on market, but it crossed some many levels. Okay, so mostly medical application, a lot of medical applications are there for AI. Okay, I don't know whether ChatGPT can be used for that kind of level. Okay, maybe we can get some basic information. Maybe once that time limit crossed, I will check with some basic medical questions. Okay, okay, so just go through this list. Okay, and if you find any irrelevant videos here, just let me know so that I will remove them. Okay, and if you have any comments, you can add the comments in the comments for the video. Okay, so this poem was written by ChatGPT, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Okay, okay, now let me try it again. Too many requests in 1 hour. Try later. Maybe we can ask simple questions. What is 1 plus? What is the sum of 2 and 3? So too many requests. It seems we cannot ask any other questions right now. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I'll be disconnecting this. Okay.